Hey, good morning, Denville, and welcome to our second episode here of Doc Talk. Happy Monday. I am Chris Paricio, and happy Martin Luther King Day, by the way. Hopefully some of you have off from work today, but we are out here open and at it to get you some of the quick happenings in town. I'm going to keep this a little brief this morning. It is pretty chilly out here out on Rock Ridge, but let's get to it right away. I have two pretty exciting things going on. Number one, Denville Guide. As I mentioned last week, here's our first issue with the new owners, myself and Brett, came out. I picked them up yesterday. Zoom in there. So have a look at this. It's going to be in a lot of the stores around in the area here. A lot of cool articles, good info. Thank you, by the way, to our advertisers. That's how we make this thing happen. So we appreciate that. But keep a lookout for this. We're real excited about it. That photo, by the way, is a drone shot from out here on Rock Ridge Lake. So grab this in all the shopping centers, stores in town, and be sure to check it out. So we're real excited about that. Our next issue will be in the spring, probably end of March, beginning of April. We'll have more announcements on that. So moving along, look at my notes here so I don't forget anyone or anything. Some quick happenings that I found interesting in town. First off, this Thursday at 7 o'clock, at Knolls High School, they're doing an instrumental thing with the high school band there. Might be worth supporting them and checking it out. Most of those things at the high school are free, so if you're looking for something to do that's cheap and easy, go check that out. You can find it on the high school calendar, the Morristown calendar on their website. But again, it's Thursday, January 22nd at 7 p.m. Blood drive. That's on Wednesday at 12 at the municipal building. I believe they do that monthly. Last I heard, there still is a shortage. So if you're available, pop in and donate blood. It takes maybe a whole 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Another one for upcoming. If you parents are looking into putting your kids in some sort of summer camp, at the Morris Museum, February 22nd from 12 to 3, they're doing a camp info event. So there'll be a bunch of different summer camps there passing out info to kind of get that in mind for coming up. Okay, next one up. Dessertopia. This is a big one, guys. Put on by Two Girls Media. This is Saturday, 11 to 6 at the Morristown Armory. So that's going to be a bunch of dessert vendors, music, beer, face painting, all kinds of fun stuff. Great for adults and kids. Hop on their website, DessertopiaNewJersey.com. I'll put the link in the comments. Or you can get tickets at the door as well, assuming there's still some left. Last I checked, there are, but be sure to hop on there and get that quick. Again, Saturday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Another one for upcoming, just to keep it in mind as the spring slowly approaches, or I hope it does. You wouldn't think it by yesterday with this snow. I pulled out the snow blower a little too early, I think, because I came down here on my driveway and it looked like I had another 2 inches. So I'm gonna have to take care of that this morning. But we are looking forward to spring. A reminder from Kathy, thank you for this. Pickleball at the town. I'm not a pickleball player, but I see a lot of people. It's getting popular. Over at the town in Denville here, they have beautiful pickleball courts. I mean, nicely redone. A great thing. So I believe it starts either March or April. Don't quote me on that. Check it out at on the town website. But it's basically $10 for seniors, $20 for adults. And that's your yearly town pass to get in there. It's first come, first serve. I never see it too busy, but might want to keep that in mind for you pickleball players out there. Go ahead over to the town website and check that out. So moving on, a little bit of real estate. Something exciting has finally broke ground here in the past week and a half or so. Interest rates. They have came down to the lowest point in 3 years. We are looking at 6% for a 30-year conventional, which is really exciting because it shows we're headed in the right direction. They said it's 7% for a while, but now they're right at 6%. So this is exciting. I think what I'm seeing is a lot of buyers are slowly coming out of the woodwork. They're getting used to the 6% range. I do believe, because this is the new norm, to be honest. Do I think it might work its way down? Yeah, but not like overnight. I think it's going to take a while. Everything I'm reading is saying that depending on what happens with the job market and inflation and all, it might sit around the 6% mark for a little while now. But I don't know how old you are watching this, but I mean, I'm spoiled. I bought my house at probably about a 3% rate. But if you look at, and you might be able to see this, you might not, I don't know, but you can get the idea. This is a 30-year fixed rate mortgage average in the US. So it starts at 1975 and it goes to today. So if you see, like my parents, they bought their house in the 80s. Their mortgage rate was probably about 15% or so. And as you can see, it slowly worked its way down. Here's the spoiled folks like me in the 3% range, and then it worked its way back. But if you kind of even that out, we are not too far off of the average here, guys, at 6%. And I think, I've been saying it for a while, but I think a lot of buyers are thinking the same thing here. So we're excited about that. I do think if it comes down to anything with a 5 in front of it, 5.99, which may happen very soon now, we're going to see a big change in the real estate market here. A lot more buyers are coming out. Like I said, they already are. So it should be an exciting spring market. I mean, even now, we're dealing with, a lot of buyers are buying, but we have low inventory. Back from last week, I think I mentioned it was 23 houses for sale right here in Denville. Now it's 21. So we're dealing with a big lack of inventory here. I can get into that, how we tackle that a little bit more next week. So anyway, big exciting thing for interest rates here. So we'll have to see what happens with that in the future. But if you are looking to buy, get with me. I have give me a call, email. We could talk about how we get around this low inventory, and I could talk your ear off for a lot longer than I have in my little brief video here. Get you more up to speed on what's going on and how best to navigate this market. So anyway, that's enough for me. I'm going to go finish snow blowing my driveway. Again, my name is Chris Paricio, owner of Walker's Realty in Denville and the Denville Guide. And we'll see you again here for Doc Talk next week. Make it a good week, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.